All right, folks, welcome back to the channel. This is definitely becoming an epic scene in the videos, because you see where we're at, folks. We are back, EFI Specialties, to do the dyno tune for with the 18% overdrive dampener. So this is going to be a good comparison. We're going to see on at least my setup, D1X 360 pulley, what that dampener does and how much power you can get off that dampener, how much boost you're going to get off that dampener. We're going to go through all of those numbers. We're going to go back, we're going to look at the baseline dyno we did a few weeks ago. Fast forward to today, we're going to compare the numbers, whatever we get on the dyno. Dave should be here in a few minutes. We'll get her around back, get her on the dyno, and have him do his things, and we'll see what kind of power we make. Folks, you see old girl, she's up there on the dyno, Dave's in the driver's seat doing his thing, just started tweaking things. This is just the first start of tweaking things, and we're at 681 and 577.
All right, folks, take a look at the dyno.
Don't worry about all the numbers yet. Dave's still doing his thing. We're leaving him alone, letting him do his thing. So don't go crazy on the numbers yet. This is not the final. This is literally the first tweak to the tune. So we still got a ways to go. Dave's doing his thing. We're gonna keep looking at the dyno numbers when they show up, and I'll take you through each step. And this is just that first step. So stay tuned, folks. More to come. Folks, we're back after another tweak, back after another pull, and we are at 726 and 592. What do you think?
It's good so far. Maybe throw another half a degree at it just to see what it does, and then leave it alone.
That's what he did, a half a degree.
He did 1 degree, and it picked up all that.
And it picked up 40. Or 40.
It likes the timing,
45.
We're not trying to kill your engine either.
Exactly. So we're being safe. 726, I think that's safe. We can try another half degree and see what happens.
I would say a half up top just to see what happens, because when we shut the hood, we're gonna see if it pulls any boost away.
Right.
Which would be good.
We are gonna shut the hood here in a few minutes.
We want it to be around
track kind of life.
Yeah.
No filter, but the hood down, and see what happens, and see if we can do a little tweaking to make it better with the hood down. Because you don't run the track with the hood up.
Yeah.
But 726, I'm happy with that. Absolutely 100% happy with that. That's awesome. But Dave's gonna do his thing, and we may add a half a degree and do another pull. We'll see. But if those are the final numbers, I'm happy. She's shaking bake. Shaking bake is rolling. I mean, that's a lot of boost just to push 726. But we may go with a bigger pulley and see if that helps lower the boost but keep the power up. There's just a few things we can do to try and keep things safe. We still want to make sure the transmission is good. We're good so far on the dyno, but we'll have to get it out on the street and see what happens. But that's a whole nother conversation for later on after we get through this dyno stuff. But possibly another pull coming up. This guy still trying to gain information before the big race. All right, so
half a degree picked up.
Half a degree picked up. What, 7 horsepower?
Yeah, she's good there.
7 horsepower and pretty much same torque.
Yeah, we're gonna call it safe there.
So we're gonna call it safe. I'm with you 100%. We're gonna call it safe. 733 horsepower, 595 torque, right under 600.
Yeah, now the real world tuning.
Now we're gonna close the lid and do some real world. We'll call it real world tuning.
On my video too. That's like this is what it's gonna do with the track. Last time it was 600 hood shot.
Right.
Well, we didn't do constant pulls, but that's about what it was. It lost 50 wheels.
It lost 50 wheels. Yeah.
We lose 50 wheel here. We get you between 680 and 700 hood shot.
Yep.
Conservative. It's less timing than before. And
less timing means extra safe.
I told you I would like to see a 10.2 out of it, 10.3 at the worst, and I feel like it should be right around
right there. Hopefully, if the bead locks show up and I can get the tires on in time this Saturday, I may hit the track and test it out. Max says we're gonna hit the track. I just got to make sure I got the bead locks, both of them show up. But we're gonna shut the hood here in a few minutes and get one more run in and call it a night. All right, folks, we just confirmed what we found out last time when we shut the hood. We lost 50 horsepower last time. We went from 652 to 650. And you can see right here, we went from 733 to 685.
And it richened up a little bit. You might pull a little fuel back out and bring some of that power back.
And we may get a little bit more back because it is running a little rich.
That's the whole point of trying to dial it in like this, because when you lose that power, I don't know if your thing will show up, but that green line was the pull, and then you see the green fuel line is under the rest. Right. So he'll try and bring that back up to where
everything else
would be. Yeah.
Right. So maybe we'll gain onesie twosies here. That's fine. Hey, 685 with the hood shut. So that's racetrack conditions, right? So 685 and 567 torque. Hey, great numbers. I'm super happy with what we're doing here, and also keeping it safe. Now we could push it. We could push a few more degrees of timing and blow the car up. That's not what we're here to do.
It's so safe right now that if something happens, it's not tune related. It's just because we're pushing a stock 5.7.
Right.
Everyone's been made aware that it could happen.
You know, something could happen. Absolutely. And that's anything you do, something could happen. But we're playing it kind of safe. We're gonna cut it off where we're at. Dave may tweak a little bit here. We lost 2 pounds. probably a pound, pound and a half.
Right at 15. So still making it?
So, wow. Still made 15 pounds of boost.
14? Oh, the hood up was closer to 16 pounds, is what he was saying.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, cool.
So now we're even making 15 with the hood closed, closer to 16 with the hood open. So we're still making a boatload of boost. Arguably, we could add a little more timing and get a little more, but then we're starting to push the limits. I think we're already at kind of the...
Well, it's like I said, it's only 12 degrees up top, and that's on 85.
Yeah. And we're only at 12 and a half degrees of timing.
And even 12 and a half.
12 degrees of timing. So for you tuning nerds, that's where we're at. 12 degrees of timing, E85, and we're running, what was it, 733 with the hood open, 685 with the hood closed. And Dave's gonna tweak a little bit. Maybe we'll get onesie twosies back from correcting the air fuel ratio with the hood closed.
Probably 690s,
but
690 range, 695.
yeah, so we may gain, you know, five or so, give or take. Something.
Right now we're trying to get it dialed in, but we can go to the track.
Just dial it in, go to the track, have fun, and not worry about blowing something up.
So I gotta make
so it's gonna be good. So say that again. Say that again.
I'm only gonna make 600, and I'm still gonna gap him, and it's gonna be because of the power curves. I'm gonna explain that.
This guy.
I'm gonna explain that. You're gonna get gaps. Second place. I'm gonna get it. I'll tell you what.
733, and I'm taking second place, folks. What do y'all think?
How about this? We have a second place sticker made, and we'll do some runs, and whoever loses, we got to rock the sticker for a year.
Or rock the sticker to the next race.
No, we'll make it certified second placer.
All right.
Flawless victory.
Y'all seen it here.
That'll be
y'all
fun.
seen it here. Whoever loses has to rock a second place sticker. We'll think of something, just something small, put on a windshield somewhere. But yeah, first place it'd be in second. First it'd be in second. But all right, Dave's doing a few things. If it's a significant difference after this next poll, I don't think it's going to be, but if it's a significant difference, I'll come back and show those numbers. If not, we'll just talk about it in the wrap up. I did the rear wheel is we just ran through the gears real quick to get the transmission a check on the dyno, which is different from on the street.
Yeah, it'll be a little more loaded on the street. We could load it with the eddy load, but
right, yeah,
just to check, just to see if it was going to bounce off the limiter or anything weird with the added power. Right. But luckily your torque's still pretty low.
Right.
So it's not. That's a good thing about this, the 5.7 and this centrifugal. You're making the power, but the torque isn't really killing the trans too hard.
Right. So there you go, folks. We'll do the wrap up and call this one a video. All right, folks. Here we are at the wrap up. There's Indigo. Indigo. Oh, good girl. There's Bean. I know y'all want to see Bean too. Bean! Bean! Hey! He's busy hunting. All right, folks, y'all seen the dogs. And my battery died, so I had to run and get another battery. So back to what I was saying. I'm going to put both dyno sheets, try and keep this over here and me in the picture. Put both dyno sheets, each one right here. So obviously the bigger numbers are with the hood open, the smaller numbers are with the hood closed. So what we did with the hood open was 661 rear wheel horsepower, along with 538 foot-pounds of torque. Not bad. That was before the dampener. And that's the red line. The blue line is after the 18% dampener, which wound up getting 733 rear wheel horsepower and 595 foot-pounds of torque. So picked up roughly 60 foot-pounds of torque and 72 horsepower. So I'm going to caveat that by saying we are really, really safe. So we're in the roughly 12 degrees of timing. So not a lot of timing. There is a lot of boost, not a lot of timing. So, and there could be, I don't know, there could be reasons for that beyond my knowledge at this point. So if anyone has any ideas that, you know, we're pushing 15 pounds of boost and didn't pick up, you know, over 100 horsepower. I was expecting roughly 100-ish anyway, or close to 100. You know, there could be extenuating circumstances. I don't know, cam, lifters. I don't know. Y'all give me some ideas down below. So that is hood open. Red is before the damper. Blue is after the damper. Next one I'm going to show you is the open. The hood closed. The hood closed. And wound up really being losing right around the same amount of horsepower. We lost about 50 on each one. So the green line is before the dampener. The blue line is after the dampener. So before the damper, we're at 600 horsepower and 500 torque. After the dampener was 685 horsepower and 567 foot-pounds of torque. So roughly lost about 50 horsepower, 50-ish, 50, 60 horsepower, and roughly lost 30 to 40 foot-pound of torque. So not bad. I mean, literally just closing the hood, not putting the filter back on, but literally just closing the hood, you're going to lose, you know, 40, 50 horsepower, maybe a little more, and you're going to lose 30 to 40 foot-pounds of torque, maybe a little more, just by closing the hood. But absolutely happy with the numbers, happy with what Shake and Bake put down, happy that we're pretty sure we're in the safe zone. Beadlock showed up. We're going to the track on Saturday. We're going to put Shake and Bake on the track, see what she does, and see how well she holds up. So, hey, if you're stopping in for the first time, do me those few things. Go back, check out the channel, see if you like the channel. If you like what's going on, now do me those few things. Like, subscribe, smash the bell, shoot me a comment, share it on your social media. I'll definitely appreciate it. Shake and Bake definitely appreciate it. And until next time, we're going to be on the track. Adios.